Good morning, seventh graders. I had a couple of students mention yesterday that the current IXL skills N1 and N2, depending on who you are, were a little bit confusing. So I just want to go over a couple of those today to try to clear up some of that confusion. So the first one, N1, is use parallel structure. Remember that you need to find your skills from your teacher tab. Not everyone has the same skills. So it's really important that you select the from your teacher tab so you can get the skill that I assigned to you. All right, so in your IXL, remember anytime you're facing a new skill or you need a refresher, click on Learn with an Example, especially on skills that you have not had any experience with. You need to first go to Learn with an Example. So this one is parallel structure. When two or more words, phrases, or clauses are joined by a coordinating conjunction, so that's like and, if, but, or, to form a series, those elements must be parallel in structure. Parallel elements have the same grammatical function in the sentence. So you may have heard of the term parallel in maybe a math class, like parallel lines. They're side by side. They function similarly. So in sentences, parallel elements means that words need to function in the same way when you're making a list of things. The example of an incorrect or a non-parallel sentence is the community center is a hub of activity and well-equipped for meetings. The second element is not a noun phrase. So the first element is a noun phrase. It's a hub of activities, and then it starts with well-equipped for meetings. In order to make this parallel, you would need to make both of those phrases noun phrases. The community center is a hub of activity and a well-equipped meeting space. The only difference here is that word a. Putting that word a in front of the phrase makes it a noun phrase. So anytime you see a or an, the, you know that the word or the clause following it is going to be a noun. For joining verb phrases, each phrase must contain its own helping or modal verb, or the initial helping or modal verb must apply to all of the phrases. So let's break that down a little bit. Let's look at the example. A correct parallel sentence sounds like this. Sarah will order the flowers, will pick up the decorations, and might help us set up. All three elements have a modal verb. An incorrect or an unparalleled structure is Sarah will order the flowers, pick up the decorations, and might help us set up. The second element is missing a modal verb. Another example of parallel structure is Sarah will order the flowers, pick up the decorations, and help us set up. So all three of these, there's nothing actually wrong with these sentences. They're grammatically correct. It's just that the first one is not parallel. And the task in this skill is to make the sentences parallel. Okay, I am running out of recording time for this screencast. So I'm going to record a second one where we do a couple of sample questions together. Remember, just do your best. And even if your score starts going backwards, I'm going to be able to see that you have scored the highest. Stay tuned.